Welcome to another edition of Cats Whiskers TV Overtime. Reporter Aaron is my guest today. We'll get on to last night's game shortly, but we've just seen Panthers get a little bit stuffed 9-3 by our nearest and dearest.
9-4.
9-4, of course. Yeah. I'm telling. Well,
it's an important goal.
It was an important goal. Yeah. So, where did you start? Reflections on that.
Well, whatever could go wrong went wrong, didn't it? Really. Just a bad day at the office from everybody. Really. I mean, I'm not going to slag anybody off because I don't want to do that, and that's not who I am. But I mean, K-Wall had a nightmare, didn't he? Really?
He did. Yeah. I mean, and then the thing is, and I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this all the way through the game, and I did think, you know, it's one bad game. He's had one bad game this season.
Definitely.
He's gonna have one. Sadly, it was here and against them, but you know, I'll give him one or two bad games in the season because he's been outstanding so far, and you know, it's gonna happen.
The points that he's won us with the saves that he's made already this season. You know, like you say, everybody's human. They're going to have a bad day at the office. I think tonight the problem was there was just too many people who had a bad day at the office on the same day.
And I think if you look back at the game against Coventry on Sunday, where the Coventry team was exactly the same, they had so many players who had a bad night, and we just overrun them. And I think a similar thing happened here tonight. I suppose we shouldn't take anything away from the Steelers because they still had to go out there and score their goals, and they dominated us. You know,
they looked better than what they did last night.
Absolutely,
I thought for the first 10 minutes, I thought we looked good. I thought, you know, we came out the blocks a little bit, and we should have put some, you know, away quite early on, which we just didn't quite fall for us. But again, I think that was a scene of what was to come. Things didn't fall for us. You know, and you're going to have one of these games in the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we don't want it to be one of these, do we? Of course we don't. But unfortunately, it's one game. I think we need a response.
Yeah, and I think like after the Edinburgh game, we got the response then, and now Saturday becomes a very important game against Sunday. We have to come out and we have to win and win well and put on a performance.
Exactly, because you know there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to be, or is this the start of the Panthers' derailment, shall we say, on the assault on the title? But look, you're going to have these games. Let's look at the positives.
The positives are we're still top of the league.
Yep.
We're still clear at the top of the league.
Yep.
We're 9 points clear of Sheffield.
Yeah. I mean, they needed this.
They needed the win. They needed the win
more than maybe what we did. But what can you say? You've got to chin up and move on, really. But
looking back quickly at last night, I think that was we again came out of the blocks first period, fantastic. Yeah. Probably should have had it out of sight at the end of the first period last night. We didn't, and we paid for it.
We did. It was a lucky escape in one sense. I mean, those penalty shots. There were some. It was blooming good penalties.
It was a penalty shot masterclass.
It was, wasn't it?
I mean, some phenomenal goals.
But I would say though, look how after tonight's result, that 1 point that we got, the one extra point that we got last night, can that be? That might come. Really be worth it. Come the end of the season. You know, if we knew, tonight's result was going to happen, that penalty shot win was important.
Quick wrap up then.
Let's go to the pub.
And I think I'll join you. So until next time, see you then.